Real Nerds is a proud partner of the Denver Podcast Network. In the shadow of the mountains,
we speak.
Hello, everybody. I'm JD Lopez, the host of Left Hand Right Brain. It's a free-flowing, wide-ranging conversation that I have with artists doing interesting and creative things here in Denver and beyond. We talk about their personal stories, break down their creative process, and what motivates them. Spoiler alert, it's mostly spite. We talk about all these things and more while kicking back, cracking wise, and always having a good time. You can find old episodes and everything you need to know at lefthandrightbrainpod.com.
Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Dave Callahan, creator of Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
And this is Peter Atencio, the director of Jean-Claude Van Johnson, and you're listening to the Real Nerds Podcast.
Welcome to Real Nerds Podcast, unofficially the official podcast of Denver Pop Culture Con 2020, taking place this year on America's birthday. And Kellen.
Yep, and his stick.
Yep, and his stick. He likes to pick up garbage now. By garbage, I mean like...
He's an urban forager now?
Yeah, like sticks like that or rocks. And he says, I'm going to take it home with me. And they end up in my car.
I guess it's better than him wanting a Porsche or something.
Yeah, I guess. So now we have a collection of stuff. Every week we go see a new movie and we podcast our experience of the world. This week we saw Good Boys, and we'll tell you if you should see the movie, play the trailer, spoil it. And we also talk about movies that we've seen, movie news, and Blu-rays that are coming out, and a bunch of movie stuff as well. Brad, you just got done recording commentary for your 48-hour film project film.
I did. It was a lot of fun. There's probably going to be, 8 or 12 audio tracks on the Blu-ray this year. So a lot of fun stuff to listen to.
And when can we expect a Blu-ray to drop? Are you going to do a premiere of it? How's that going to happen?
No premiere. But while we were doing the commentary, we had the idea to do, I guess I can spoil it because it's going to be a while before it goes online yet. So there's a serial killer in the movie called Jack Jasmine Bursland. And in the past on Blu-rays, like for the Cardigan and Sorrow, like Adam did a little mini, I guess, PSA for, or like a pilot for a fake show about cheese plates. Cause that was like based on hipsters and everything. Mm-hmm. So this one, we thought of it today. We want to do like a Making a Murderer style, like mini documentary about Jack Jasmine Bursland.
Nice.
So that's going to take me a little while. They just announced the audience choice winners. We were not one of them, but Cook Street's Dealbreaker was. I voted. I gave it one of my 3 votes, and the best of will be September 12th.
Cool.
At the Mayan. So,
and this is selected by the judges, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of anonymous judges that are combing through all the films,
Okay.
Giving percentages to certain bits of the criteria. They're just making their choices. So I think next week they're going to announce what those... They usually pick like 12 to 15 films to go to the best of. So hopefully next week we're a part of that. And, if not, it's all good. I'll still go to the best of, see people's films again, support the community. And then, if it does go to the best of, I'll be able to put it online pretty soon.
Cool.
But if it does go to the best of, it'll be just a little bit longer.
Nice.
Mike and I have to go through and like tweak some things.
Do you do that with all your 40-hour films? You go back and tweak them after they've been released, and
for the most part,
yeah.
We get everything that we can do in the time, but like there's some compositing things that I didn't get done that I wanted to that I'll go ahead and put back in. If we end up winning out, we'll probably prolong that. And on the Blu-rays, I usually put both cuts on there.
Nice.
So you can watch what was turned in versus what
The
we
special
polished.
edition?
Yeah. But online, it's usually just the final.
Cool.
So yeah, we sometimes there's some sound things that Mike's like, oh, if I had a little more time, this would sound better. So we do that kind of stuff.
Have you watched Endgame on Ultra HD?
Yeah.
Did you notice that the Captain America thing that you that you required legally, they re-edited it and he doesn't change sides anymore.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, because I kept an eye out on that, and so at the beginning of the scene, he starts out on Hulk's right, and then he moves over to the left, and he never goes back to the right.
No way.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, that's crazy. Like,
yeah,
that they let them tweak it after.
Because I watched that closely. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't do it again because it was pretty obvious when you pointed it out
at our 400th episode.
400th episode.
Wow, I gotta watch that. I was thinking about it, but I got sucked into the story and forgot about it. But wow.
Or I mean, I could have got sucked in the story and I just missed the change.
Yeah.
But I really remember him starting on the right and they showing him walking behind Hulk to the left.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he stays over there, and it solves everything. But
he never comes back. I don't think. I'm pretty sure.
But it's interesting that they would do that because they didn't fix it for like the hoodie in Infinity War for Tony Stark. Like, it still disappears.
I don't know.
So,
No, maybe I got sucked in the story. I missed it too. But I was going to bring that up.
That'd be crazy if it did.
Yeah. Hey, Brad, take us around town now. Do it.
Hey, film buddies, follow me around Denver.
This week, the Midnight at the Esquire is The Goonies, August 23rd and 24th. I'm saying that because we're a week behind on posting this episode. So, this episode for August 23rd and 24th, The Goonies, which I might go see because Goonies wasn't like a thing of my childhood.
Have you never seen it?
I've seen it before, but like that's why I would go this weekend is to refresh myself.
Yeah, there's a Alamo movie party of it coming out too.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, because I went and saw Good Boys at the Alamo, that they totally fat shame Chunk. One, his name. Yeah. And two, they force him to do the truffle shuffle before they let him come in. Like, wow, times have changed.
Yeah. It's just like last week when with the Monster Squad.
Yeah.
All their like homophobic slurs. It's like, yeah. I mean, they're kids, especially the movie this week.
No, kids are assholes.
It is funny.
Be careful, buddy. He's gonna stab me in the eye with that. I'll be saying, anyways.
Well, at least your wife's a nurse.
Yeah. Hey, we got a new Catching the Classics with Corinne. Oh, you got
the drive-in.
Oh yeah.
The drive-in is Lion King, Toy Story 4, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So
that seems so weird. They end it with Once Upon a Time. That's a 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah. I bet it was cheap to program.
Or maybe, too, because now the sun goes down sooner. Maybe it makes more sense, because it probably starts, at 11?
They've also had, like kid-friendly lineup for most of the summer, so they probably wanted to put something adult back. I think the last adult thing was John Wick 3.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a while ago. Anyway.
Nice.
And then, the best of is the 48th at the Mayan, September 12th again, so tickets are available online at landmarktheaters.com, so just find Denver, Mayan. Get those $13 tickets.
And how much are the tickets?
$13.
And it's almost an all-day long thing, because, how long does it take to go through all of it?
Oh, no, the best of is usually just 2 hours.
Oh, they don't include the audience ones?
The audience ones are part of the best of.
Okay, but then if they choose 12, how long is each film?
Well, they've already picked 5 because of the audience ones, so they, roughly maybe 10 more.
Oh, okay.
And they're all max 8 minutes.
So 80. Yeah, I guess it's only a couple hours.
Yeah. So, and then there's the award ceremony afterwards, and
so you get your money's worth, is what we're saying.
Yeah, it's totally fun. And if you didn't go to the main screenings last week, and then you're getting to see the best of the best all at one time.
Yeah, you can get through
in 2 hours.
The crap. Unless you're not in there, then they voted wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're not in there, it's not the best of the best.
Yes.
You should still go anyway. Anyway, so that's what's going on around town.
Cool. This is Catching the Classics with Corinne.
Hey nerds, Corinne here for part 23 of Catching the Classics, where I watch famous and popular movies I've never seen before and send in my review. This week, all of you voted for me to watch 4 Weddings and a Funeral, which, incidentally, Netflix was rated 99% for me, so I was apparently supposed to really, really like this movie. And, it was alright. It was pretty good. I would watch it again. But it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I guess I should say, going into the movie, I knew Hugh Grant was in it. I knew this was, like, one of his first, bigger roles that he did. I knew it was called 4 Weddings and a Funeral, so presumably there would be 4 weddings and a funeral in it. And honestly, that was kind of about it. I knew it was kind of like a rom-com sort of deal, but I didn't know a lot about this movie going into it. But just watching it, I was like, every single person on screen, I was like, I know them from something somewhere. You know, I watch like a ton of British programs, like miniseries and movies and TV shows, and inevitably, like, pretty much everyone in this cast has been in something or other that I've seen. So, half the time I was just trying to, like, place them. I was like, I know him from somewhere. Where have I seen that guy? Or, oh, she looks familiar. I think I've seen, you know, the whole time I'm just sitting there like that. What did I like about the movie? I thought the cast was really charming. Hugh Grant looks like really good in this movie. I guess I always thought Hugh Grant was like a little overrated. I never really, like, I thought he was a good actor, but I never thought he was like hot. But okay, I kind of get it now. He's very hot in this movie. I thought he and Carrie, I thought they had pretty good chemistry. Not like perfect, but you know, pretty good. It did have an emotional core to it once you kind of get to the funeral part. And I appreciated that. I guess for me, it took a little bit too long for the emotional core to kind of come to the forefront of the movie. And I kind of get that. They did have to kind of, you know, give you the kind of cast of characters and give you kind of their situations and what's going on. But I just kind of wish that something more substantial would have come up sooner, because I felt like we kind of got dropped into the middle of a very different movie whenever the funeral part came up. But, I mean, it was good when it happened, but it was just, I don't know, it was kind of not very well transitioned into or something. I guess the biggest problem for me is kind of twofold, and that it has to do a lot with Charles and Carrie's dynamic. These are two people who have had a very, very brief interaction, very brief relationship, if you can even call it that. Connection is probably a better word. Like, they met each other twice, you know, very briefly, months apart, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm in love with you. And it's like, I mean, this is not a problem with just this movie. This is a problem with a lot of movies. It's like, no, you're not in love with her. You're attracted to her. And I'm not saying your attraction isn't valid, because, I mean, she is very attractive, and obviously they do have great chemistry, but it just seems like a lot to be jumping into when you don't know this person that well. And obviously she's getting married to somebody else, so and I didn't really like her whole thing where she was engaged, but then she slept with Charles, and that was weird. But I did think it brought up a good question of, you know, what is kind of the purpose of marriage, and, you know, who is it that you should be looking for to marry? You know, is it, you know, this kind of true love, you know, for love at first sight kind of concept? Or is it, you know, like Tom, was that the character's name? The rich guy, Was it kind of what the rich guy said, where he's like, yeah, you can just kind of settle down with somebody who can stand you and you can stand them, and, you know, hopefully you make a life of it. And obviously it doesn't seem like it worked out for his parents, but, you know, and then of course he ended up getting struck by love lightning, as it were, with his, second cousin or third cousin or something. That was funny. Yeah, there were a few funny parts in this movie. I guess it's kind of like, okay, I like The Office, the US Office. I've never seen the British version, but a lot of the things that they do on The Office where it's like that awkward humor and you're just kind of waiting for it to stop. And it's like you put a character in an awkward position and that's supposed to be funny. And for me, that's not funny. It just creates a lot of like weird tension and I just want the scene to end like immediately. For instance, when Charles gets trapped in the room while at the second wedding, when the newlyweds are doing their thing and he's just kind of waiting for a opportunity to slide out of there, I was like, oh, please, just let this end. Let this end now. And I mean, that's not humorous to me. So there are a couple of instances like that in the movie where people who have a different sense of humor than me would probably enjoy it, but I don't enjoy those kinds of things. So, but there were still definitely some funny parts. Though at the second wedding, when he's seated at the table from hell with all of his like ex-girlfriends or ex-flames, that was pretty good. So, yeah. Like I said, I would watch it again, but I didn't love it as much as I thought I was going to, or as much as apparently Netflix thought I was going to. 99% match. Pfft. Anyway, I'll give it like a 3.5 out of 5. Or if we're not doing the half star systems, we'll round it up to 4. So 3.5 or 4 stars out of 5. So this week I did the rom-com. So next week I'm thinking I'm going to do a more dramatic romance. And I'm going to tackle Room with a View. Because I've never seen it. I've never read the book either. So I know there's a bunch of like famous people in it. And I really have been meaning to watch it for a long time. So I'm going to tackle that next week. Talk to you all soon. And hope you had fun at your movie this week. Bye.
She keeps picking things I've never seen.
So I chose for her to see Cat on a Hot Tin Roof because it's a classic, as Paul Newman. She chose to listen to the popular thing because it's only me and one other person voted for Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. And she also gave it a higher rating than Top Gun. So, nope. Sorry, Corinne. It's an all right movie. It's 4 weddings and a funeral. It's like a rom-com British fucking fuck shit. Hugh Grant's in it. You know, there was a time, remember, like in the late mid-90s when he was everywhere, and then he slept with a hooker and got busted.
And he was really everywhere?
Yeah, then Elizabeth Hurley dumped him because she's gorgeous and that hooker was not. Here's a lesson for you. If you have a model for a wife, maybe not cheat on her with a hooker. I mean, I'm just putting it out there.
His eyes are too big for his stomach.
Yep. Fucking Hugh Grant.
Go back to Paddington 2, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I think I heard recently that he considers that his best role.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I've never seen the film, so I can't judge.
Oh, wow. You haven't? Oh, okay. Wow. You haven't seen either, right?
No. I keep on meaning to, but for some reason, I can't.
Henry, calm down.
Henry, guy, he's reaching through the phone from New York.
He's got that New York grip.
Laura sent me. So you know how I feel about patchouli.
Yeah.
It's garbage. So the new Yankee candle for Halloween this year is Perchuli. So it's like a cat that's just a patchouli scented candle.
Perchuli, okay.
And she put it on my Facebook feed, and I just responded with the Peter Griffin gif of him hanging.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the Epicac vomiting.
That would have been more appropriate, but fuck it.
Yeah. No, that's a versatile gif.
Yeah. Oh, I use it for everything.
Yeah.
It's the one I do the most. Here's some movie news for you folks out there.
It's real news.
I guess the biggest movie news of the week is Peter Fonda passed away. Long
Just
battle
last
with
night,
cancer. I was never a big fan of Easy Rider.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
It's one of those films that is, a 60s counterculture film, and it's a lot of them riding around on a motorcycle. It's all right.
Yeah.
I like the Ghost Rider that he was in a little more.
He played the devil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mephistopheles.
Just the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's garbage, too.
Yeah. Well,
he's really good in 3:10 to Yuma, the remake with Christian Bale.
Why did he play in that?
A guy. I forget his role, the name of his role, but he was part of the
Guy
gang.
acting.
Yeah, but he's one of those character actors that's in tons of things, and he pops up a lot, and you go, "Oh yeah, Peter Fonda."
Yeah. Definitely bigger in the 70s.
Yeah, and I mean, Easy Rider is such a big. I guess it's one of those films that we weren't around for, and we go back and watch it with the eyes that we have now, and it's all right. I mean, lots of famous people in it. Jack Nicholson's in it.
Yeah, it was a big, at that time when studios were in decline and indie films were on the rise.
Yeah,
it was a big standout for that time. So I recognize its place in the culture.
Yep,
in history,
and maybe one day I'll watch it again.
Yeah,
don't know when, don't know how, but maybe one day. I don't understand Netflix. So they have all these things, obviously you can stream them. And then I don't understand some of the things that they'll release on Blu-ray and then other things they won't. Just because news dropped that they're releasing The Haunting on Hill House, which is really good. And what's even more surprising is they're releasing each episode how it's streamed and also as a director's cut. So they're adding more into it. And I don't understand why they'll do it for some things, because I kind of want them to do an Adam Sandler pack where they just put all the movies that he was on Netflix on there. I think it's 6 or 7 now.
Yeah.
But they haven't put anything out. And then they put some of the Marvel stuff out, but they don't put it all out.
Yeah, I think they're still, the 4th Daredevil's not out yet.
Yeah, and then they only have, because I have Jessica Jones season 1, but they don't have 2 or 3. They don't have The Defenders.
Wait, there's only 3 Daredevils, right?
Maybe 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I want Glow. There's 3 seasons of Glow now.
I mean, it's not like I'm ever going to get rid of my Netflix account, but it'd be nice to have them on,
Yeah.
physical, just in case they decide they're not going to put them on anymore.
Yeah, I wonder what their criteria is for that.
I don't know.
It
must. I'm guessing maybe it's something they make with the studios that produce the films. If it's not Netflix only.
Yeah, maybe when they strike a deal to produce a show, they're like, well, you also have to release it on.
Yeah, because if Marvel's like, hey, this is part of the MCU, so it needs to come out for people who don't have Netflix. And I mean, I don't know who actually made Haunting on Hill House. I thought it was just a Netflix thing, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
So on the Blu-ray that's coming out, each of the new episodes is a director's cut?
Yeah, plus a streaming, whatever, how it's streamed. Mortal Kombat has cast Liu Kang, Raiden, and Jax, and Melina. So
who are those people?
I have no idea who they are.
They're all fresh faces?
Yeah. Some of them, one of the dude is the dude who's playing Liu Kang is a Power Ranger. So I don't know
from the new movie.
Yeah. One of the guys is in Thor Ragnarok. Tadanubu Asano. Australian newcomer Sissy Stringer is Jax. Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm guessing that's Melina. This article's written weird. So it lists their name and then it lists the people. So I think Makad Brooks is playing Jax. Tadanubu Asano is playing Raiden. Melina is Sissy Stringer. There we go. I got it. And then Ludi Lin is Liu Kang.
Oh, yeah, that's the Power Rangers guy.
Yeah, that's Power Ranger guy.
Yeah.
But what's cool is the writer of it's tweeted out that it's definitely going to be rated R, and there's definitely going to be fatalities in it, which makes sense.
Nice.
Because they should.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense that there isn't fatalities in it and it's not rated R. And I get they're trying to get a bigger audience, but I think stuff like It and other R-rated stuff is John Wick proves you can have a huge movie.
Yeah.
Even if it's rated R, because that stuff doesn't matter.
And if you don't, you're just turning away the fans, which is probably at this point your most reliable audience.
I've said too that the Mortal Kombat movie's fun, but it feels like it's way neutered. I want to see heads ripped off. I mean, especially if you've seen the new Mortal Kombat, I mean, they rip out hearts and
spines.
Yeah, and that stuff like that doesn't matter, you know. Especially because it's so cartoony. It's not.
I wonder if it's part of like, well, if we do that to a character in the movie, like they can't come back for the sequel.
I guess
because people won't be able to accept that, you know, they can be respawned or something.
I guess, yeah,
like the game does.
Can I go get some? Just a couple more things really quick. The John Wick director, Chad Stahelski, is overseeing action scenes for Birds of Prey. So I'm guessing they're filming it, and then they brought him on as a second unit director to make the action scenes really cool, which makes sense. He can direct action scenes.
Pretty creative. So
yep,
looking forward to that.
Fun. And I think that is it. Not a big week in news.
That's cool. Doesn't have to be.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor is coming back as Obi-Wan.
So it's not
Disney
a rumor,
Plus.
it's an actual thing? Confirmed?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Why not? He's still young-ish.
Yeah. Well, I think time frame it works because it obviously has to take place between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope. So Revenge of the Sith is what, 13 years, 16 years old? Yeah, 16 years.
Yeah.
So he'll start getting into... I mean, Ewan McGregor's not that old. He's probably like in his 40s.
Late 40s, yeah.
It makes sense to me. Good on him. I mean, they make it so you have to get Disney Plus because besides Star Wars and all the Marvel stuff...
They're making a strong case.
And it's only $7.
Oh, I guess Viacom and CBS are merging.
Yeah.
So that's another streaming giant that you'll have to pay for. I
only kept cable because it would cost me more money to cancel it, keep the internet, and then subscribe to the stuff I want. ESPN, History Channel, because you can subscribe to them separately now.
Mm-hmm.
But the internet was something like $110 by itself. And then ESPN Plus is like $8 a month. History is like $8 a month. Netflix is $12. Disney Plus will be $7. We have Hulu. And so eventually it just starts racking up. I was like, whatever, I'll just keep. So I totally went down to basics. I ended up saving like only, I guess still a lot, $45 a month. But my cable channels, like I have FX and FXX, but they won't give me access to the movies they show on there now. It's really weird.
Yeah, I haven't done cable in almost a decade, so it's like I'm unfamiliar with how all that process even works anymore. Yeah. It's like it's Netflix or Blu-rays.
I mean, I would totally get rid of it if it didn't cost me more money just to have the streaming stuff. Because I like to watch the Broncos and the Rockies and the Avalanche. And
yeah, that's another thing I was so baffled about was like, how do you do live TV on a streaming like app-based platform?
Well, they do. I mean, I have. One of the cool things that T-Mobile did this year is they have MLB TV was like free for T-Mobile users. Normally it's $160 and you can watch out of market games. Not all that. I think they have 1 or 2 games a day, but you just pick on it and then it basically gives you either. So like yesterday it was the Reds and I forget who, but so it's like say the Reds and Pittsburgh. They'll give you either Pittsburgh or Cincinnati's broadcast of it and just stream it to you.
Just at random, whatever they decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was confusing to be like, how do I just get like local 7?
Yeah.
Like how do you...
Hulu does that now.
Yeah. So like, you got to like sign into some other platform that just has that integrated in it. So you're like, it's almost like a middleman.
And there's a delay. Like it's weird. I only know this because I had the Rockies game on my phone one day. And I had it on the radio, and there was like a 30-second delay between what was happening on real time and then what's on my phone. Which also, because I have alerts through ESPN or whomever, so I'll get updates. It's like, home run. And then you'd have to wait like 3 pitches for it to happen. Or whatever. Everybody's going to it. That's all right. Blu-ray's coming out next week. Some good ones.
DVD releases and Blu-rays.
Brightburn is coming out. I really like that. I know you guys weren't as high on it as I was.
It's really bleak.
It's very bleak. It's not a happy movie at all.
There's really like no one to really like. Maybe Elizabeth Banks you can get behind, but overall everyone's pretty shitty.
Yeah, she really doesn't do anything wrong. She's torn between being a mother and being a wife, which is tough. The Walking Dead, the complete 9th season, is also coming out. A Dog's Journey, which is that the Josh Gad one?
I don't.
There's
know.
so many of these like dog movies now.
I swear that one was like 4 months after another one.
Yep. The Hustle, that is the remake of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which you said is basically just Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with women.
Yeah. Like almost too close. Like they changed very little, other than making them women.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dirty Rotten Scoundrels in a while, but that's a fun movie.
It's one of those movies where you think like, oh, when they get to the climax, they're gonna like surprise you, and like this is how we did it different, and it's not.
It's there.
Yeah.
Warner Archive is releasing The Witches, Roald Dahl's The Witches, which is a really
I might pick up that
popular,
one because that's hard to find.
Yeah, I think it's the first time on Blu-ray. Maybe.
Yeah.
The Biggest Little Farm is making its Blu-ray debut.
Cool. That was a cute movie.
So is Horror of Frankenstein, which is a Hammer film released by Scream Factory. The Buster Keaton Collection, Volume 2, 7 Chances, and The Battling Butler, if you're a fan of silent film. Because he's a fun guy to watch silently. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very animated, which you need to be for that. And that's about it, I think. I'll just breeze through these really fast in case I miss something. Billy the Kid versus Dracula is also coming out.
I mean, after last week, I'm good with not needing to buy anything this week.
Oh, geez, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's a new Lego Batman movie, but those are like the ones they just put on straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, that is it. So, yeah, take a break.
Yeah, last week was brutal.
It was.
6 Marvel movies in the same release day.
Oh, it's so weird. I think the only ones that aren't on Ultra now are Doctor Strange and Guardians, the first one.
And Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk's on 4K.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They just don't have a steelbook of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's only like $15.
Yeah. Yeah, first Guardians and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
The first Ant-Man.
Oh, that's right. So there's 3. You are correct, my friend.
Cool.
Yeah, we watch movies throughout the week in a segment we call Movies We've Been Watching.
So, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, what'd you watch this week?
Not a lot. A couple things. Let's see here. Well, last night, Raiders of the Lost Ark was playing at the Esquire, so...
I watched that last night, too.
I know. That's what reminded me to do it. And yeah, that's great. We've talked about it plenty before. In the middle of the week, I misplaced my camera.
Oh.
And it turns out I'd left it at Zach's house because we did that podcast the day before. But, he couldn't find out if he had it until like 6 p.m. So I couldn't really do anything for a lot of the day, camera-wise. So I was like, well, I'll go check out The Last Temptation of Christ at the Esquire.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
Do you remember in The Last Temptation of Christ where Jesus was kicking all those people's asses?
Totally.
That's Chris Farley when he's interviewing Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, my reaction was this movie's crazy, and it's a good nap in places. I got stuck in traffic, so I think I missed like the first 10 minutes of it. So I came in on him like waiting for Mary Magdalene to stop fucking a bunch of guys. Like a whole line of like 20 dudes in a brothel, I guess. And I couldn't tell if like he was in line or he was just like he wanted to talk to her to save her. But anyway, after that, it was just like a long string of like, the movie has like no good transitions. It's all like it just jumps to the next thing, and you're just like, we're in this other place, and now they're he's hallucinating about lions and fire, and there's a tree, and I was like lost a lot of the time, and I will say like from an artistic standpoint, it's like it feels big, but it's very small, and Willem Dafoe is killing it, like in acting, like he is in that character. But overall, as if it just felt like I was confused, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing I heard from the Bible before. Like a greatest hits package was like being thrown at me, and then just when I thought it was over, he gets nailed to the cross, and then he, I guess, hallucinated the rest of his life if he hadn't been nailed to the cross. He grows old and has children, and then what's his name from Alien, the old guy,
John Hurt.
No, the other one. He just died recently. John Hurt.
John.
Oh my God, he has like a 3-name name. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
Santa Pizza Pussy.
he played like one of the trash guys in Alien.
I don't remember.
Anyway, he basically says, like your message was more important than you, or something like that. Anyway, it was just.
It's a weird movie.
It is so weird. Like even for, like Scorsese, I don't consider like a weird director. But I was just like, it's 1988. I was like, for this to get greenlit and the controversy behind it, like it didn't feel controversial as I was watching it. I was like,
I'm sure it's because it's Scorsese why it gets greenlit.
Yeah,
and then they turn it in, and
but like,
what the fuck?
I think it's like the project after this was Goodfellas, and probably what before this was probably After Hours or something.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so it's just he's just more known for like crime stuff.
Yeah.
So for this, it was just I was baffled a lot.
It's interesting.
Yeah, and hard to follow. Anyway, and then shoot, I think I forgot to write something down. I'll just go to Instagram because I probably posted it.
That's how I remember stuff.
Yeah, I saw Hobbs and Shaw, but I said that on the show that hasn't posted yet. I guess that was it. Yeah, that's Temptation of Christ. And Avengers. I watched Avengers again.
Me too.
The bonus, the deleted scene where Rhodey is talking to Captain America about like, hey, you downed the ship. Like, why didn't you just jump out?
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the other thing too that he got him for on that?
Oh man. Like the bloopers were funny because they had like where Thor in the movie says, it's running through my veins, and I think in the movie he says Cheese Whiz.
It's Cheese Whiz, yeah.
In the bloopers he's like Funyuns.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 6 other things.
Yeah. Like one of the other things was like just depression or something. Yeah. But yeah, that Captain America one is like brilliant because he totally calls out like, you didn't have to nosedive that.
Yeah.
Or what was it like? It had a bomb on it, so it wasn't near anybody. So yeah, basically just amounting to like you didn't have to nosedive it and then gets trapped in the ice for 80
poking
years.
holes in like stories.
So that was fun. And the commentary track is pretty insightful.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah, it's I mean, there's nothing that stands out too much as like oh wow, like that's a surprise. But just hearing both the writers and both directors kind of explain the movie, it's a nice peek into how films are made and actually the writers explain a lot of like really poignant stuff that they really like thought a lot of this out like really well.
Yeah.
From a story structure standpoint, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, because I heard they told Downey that they were going to kill him in like 2015, so they were building up to that for a long time.
Yeah. Shoot, there's actually, now that I think about it, there was something about like I think Robert Downey Jr. that because eventually when they get to the gauntlet part and he does the snap, they talk about it was shot in January of this year, and he came back to do the reshoot and everything, and like I can't imagine that movie going out without him having that Iron Man line.
Isn't that weird? Yeah.
Like how close we were to having that just be like a snap only.
Because wasn't that line improvised too by him? Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Yeah,
I think they said the editor was like, had the cut together and just like, it just needs something here. Like, why can't you just say, I don't know, I am Iron Man? And that's how
he
did it. Yeah, it's amazing.
When I watched it again, I forgot how much. Every time I watch it, I'm just moved. And it's 3 hours long, but you're really watching 3 films. You're watching
The grief part.
The grief part, them trying to figure out what to do. Then, the time hopping part. And actually, I really wanted to point, Scarlett Johansson is really good in this movie because she's depressed, and then she stops being depressed when she's on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, I said, that's an interesting character choice where she's only happy doing the mission. And that's why I think her sacrifice made the most sense for her as a character, because after they do this, what does she have? And, she can't let Hawkeye do it because why is he fighting? To bring his family back.
Yeah.
And that scene is so good.
Yeah, and in the commentary too, they talk about they acknowledge she didn't get her to do at the end of the movie, but they also knew she was going to be on get her own movie. So it's really about focusing on Robert Downey Jr.'s death. So
he's the reason the Marvel Universe exists. So
yeah. Oh, that's why I also watched Iron Man.
Nice.
We watched Iron Man again because the 4K. Yeah, and the finale I always rag on as being kind of hokey, but I actually didn't mind it this time around.
It's interesting because I think it was last year, maybe the year. Yeah, it was last year. I started watching them in order, and Iron Man 2 is better if you watch Iron Man than Incredible Hulk and then Iron Man 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and I don't think The Incredible Hulk's a bad film. It's just there.
It feels out of place for me because one, the characters don't look like the rest of the MCU,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have this fight on a college campus, which is it wasn't as there's a lot of shootings right now.
Yeah, but even
in
then,
public places.
Why would Banner go to a college campus? I
I
know he's trying to get help from Betsy, but
yeah, but it's it just feels like they were allowed to shoot there because they couldn't shoot anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then the story doesn't really affect, other than the tag scene, it doesn't really connect.
Yeah, really only because Robert Downey Jr. ties it all together.
Yeah. So, but also the first Iron Man, there's stuff in the beginning of the movie. That is a gray world. Oh, it's a little controller. Look at that. Yeah. A little stress ball. Better than breaking your own controller. But there's stuff in the beginning of the Iron Man movie, little details that I didn't really pay attention enough that pay off later. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's what I watched this week.
Yeah, I really just rewatch stuff. Because I've been watching so many Cary Grant films, and they're all great, and I'm not knocking them, but every once in a while, you're like, man, I just need to see something that's 80 minutes. That's just mean. So I watched Terrifier. I got it on Blu-ray because the Blu-ray has sweet reverse cover art to it, and it has a commentary and a making of, and then one of the making ofs is applying the makeup. And I always think that stuff's fascinating. I love watching that stuff. And the commentary is pretty good. They talk about they made that movie for $100,000, and they put I can't remember the exact numbers. I think 70,000. Did you watched it, right? Oh, there's a part,
I watched the movie, but I didn't watch.
Yeah. So in the part where Art saws that woman in half, it was 70,000 of their $100,000 budget because they had to make the cast of her. They had to add the blood and guts to it.
They probably made multiple ones too in case something went wrong.
Yeah. So and I started doing some research. So they're going to start filming Terrifier 2, which because that one did so
or
well.
Is it 3?
Technically part 3.
Yeah.
That one did so well that they actually got funding for it, but then they went on Indiegogo because they need $200,000 for one scene, and they ended up raising $500,000 or something, something crazy. Or they needed $100,000 and they raised $200,000. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it's a fun movie. It's really mean because it's not for people that the acting is okay. But I think the villain's really cool in it, and the makeup effects are awesome.
Definitely really creepy villain. Yeah, the story is meh, but
yeah, but
and it is brutally mean.
Yeah, you got to be prepared because it's not nice. I rewatched Indiana Jones and or just Raiders of the Lost Ark because Kellen wanted to watch an adventure movie. And another film, too, just like Avengers, it moves really fast. Mm-hmm. Because, I'm watching it and go, oh, this is fun. Oh, man, he's already can eat the poison dates. Oh, man, he's already, on the truck.
Yeah.
And then, you're at the end.
Have we ever figured out why he knows to close his eyes at the end?
I don't know.
I was trying to, because going into it, I was trying to look at the beginning of the movie. 'Cause
Yeah,
it feels like something that would like.
I was thinking about that too because in the I
He
don't know what you
shows
call it, the picture, I guess.
Yeah, he shows the CIA guys the drawing of
Yeah.
Ark of the Covenant with the he calls it lightning shooting out of it.
Yeah, I got to go back. I wonder if there's people in that picture that aren't looking at it or something.
Yeah, like the only thing I think of is that he figured because he described it as lightning shooting out. He's like, well, I don't want lightning get in my eyes. So
or obviously he's a smart and he researches a lot. Maybe he just.
Yeah, but it feels like something you would tell the audience ahead of time. So,
But maybe if you told the audience, it'd give it away.
but I feel like enough time would, if it was really in the beginning of the movie, enough time would pass that it just feels like just arbitrary.
Yeah,
like way
I
to
don't
get
know.
out of the movie.
Now I've seen the movie so many times, and I'm gonna have to go back and really.
And then how would you know to when to open your eyes? Because it's quiet, but you don't know.
Yeah,
what's still going
on. A lot
on.
of times, I think Spielberg does things just for cinematic purposes. He said that on Jaws, because shooting a tank isn't going to make the shark explode. But in the original story, the shark drowns when he's trying to eat Hooper in the cage, and Spielberg says that's boring.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just
I
like
was
that's
just thinking about it.
Yeah, it is. And so maybe he's said, maybe it'd be fun if they can't look at it and because, why don't the other guys melt? They get the lightning bolt shot through them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the movie's really fun.
Well, I figured Belloc at the Ark, it's like a giant fireball, so they're melting because they're right next to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And there was something at the beginning too. I was like, how does they explain that away? But anyway.
It's one of those movies where it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You just
Well, I was just thinking about it's regarded like some people treat it like this perfect movie, but I also like Last Crusade more because it does seem to connect all those dots better, like with the puzzles. It's not as arbitrary.
It's hard because the thing with I love about Indiana Jones is all his movies are great. I think I have the most fun watching Temple of Doom, which nobody does. I just like the sinister part to it, and I kind of like Jones being kind of a jerk, and he's a jerk in that movie, and I kind of like where he's just all business and. But yeah, I think. I mean, Raiders is such an iconic movie, and
stunt wise, it's like that whole truck chase is incredible.
Oh yeah, I mean, that movie is. Like I said, it's maybe 2 hours. Is it 2? It has to be 2 hours.
Yeah,
but it moves so fast, and you forget. Whoa, and you forget little moments in the film. Like I love when they get on the ship, and then the Nazis show up, and then the crew says, "I can't find Dr. Jones." There he is, and he's on the submarine, and everyone cheers.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. How does he get inside the submarine? Who knows?
Yeah, that's the other thing. He reappears in that under the island tunnel or whatever, and he's all wet. So I just have to assume that he held on to the outside the whole time.
I guess the submarine didn't submerge.
Yeah. So
I think it's it might be if we watch more serials, maybe it's kind of like a nod to that where the hero just shows up and
but
there's also funny things where he knocks out the first Nazi and the uniform doesn't fit him, and then he has to knock out the other one. It's just fun.
Yeah,
I fucking love that movie. And the last thing I watched was Freddy vs. Jason.
The anniversary of that.
Yeah, the anniversary of it, 16 years, and that's another. I've watched all these movies that move by at a really quick clip. I think that one's only 86 minutes, and I mean, it's balls to the wall. And I never really noticed it before until after I watched Crystal Lake Memories, and the writer of it, it was written by Damon Swift and Mark Shannon, something like that, or I might have them backwards, but David Goyer was brought in to streamline it, and you can tell because it goes from killings to exposition to killings to exposition to killings. So basically it's exposition, set piece, exposition, set piece. And I was thinking, that's the only way you can make this film work because their universes are so different and trying to put them together is, but I still have so much fun watching that movie.
Yeah.
There's some really cheesy parts in it. But when it culminates on the fight in Crystal Lake makes everything worth it.
Yeah. And even though it's weird that Freddy Krueger knows kung fu.
Yeah.
You
just let it go.
Yeah.
Because
it's just fun.
There's parts when Freddy's hacking up Jason with his own machete and bits are flying off Jason. And, and when they get stabbed, it's just fountains of blood shooting out of them. I mean, it's so dorky.
Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, but.
And then also, that's awesome when Jason pushes Freddy through like all the windows on the side of the cabin.
And then he gets out and he throws them. I don't know how far.
Yeah.
It's fun. That's the one movie though I don't like the F word in it, not fuck.
Yeah.
But
the homophobic one.
Yeah, the homophobic one, because that one is just not right.
It's so out of place.
It's out of place, and on the Crystal Lake Memories, I guess that was ad-libbed.
Yeah.
And the writers were not happy about it. And I'm surprised they let it get through.
Yeah, I guess the editor left it in.
Yeah, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Just ignore that part and just watch them fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a fun movie. That's all I watched this week.
Cool.
This week, we went and saw Good Boys. Brad, should people see Good Boys?
Oh my God, you should go see Good Boys. This movie is so funny. And afterwards, I was like, this is a live-action South Park. That's the best way to describe it for me, because it moves really fast. It's quick, but there's never like a dull moment. And it's weird that it rides this line of the kids are naive about a lot of stuff, but their dialogue is also very adult in places. And the kids are great in it. They're like fantastic. Like with all this crazy adult humor. It's so much fun. Like I'll probably see it a bunch of more times.
Yeah, I agree. I had lots of fun watching this movie. It's a funny thing because my wife doesn't really go see comedies. She likes depressing stuff. And about 2 weeks ago, she sent me a text message, says, we need to see this. And she sent me a picture of the poster. I go, really? My wife wants to see this? But yeah, it's really fun. The kids in it are really great. And there is, you touched on it. And what I love about it is they're using these words, but they don't, it's like The Princess Bride. You keep saying these words, but I don't think you know what they mean.
Yeah.
Because it's just cool for them to cuss, and they don't understand why they're cussing. They just do.
Yeah.
And yeah, all the kids are pretty on point in the movie.
Even like the side kids. I forget a lot of their names. Like there's just so much humor going on. I couldn't keep up with like remembering a lot of things. I think Soren was his name.
Yeah, Soren. Oh yeah, the cool Asian kid.
Yeah, he's basically like a gangster, but he just seems like so adult and so tough, but he's like this little chirpy kid.
Yeah.
And a lot of the movie is that. And then their foils are these two girls who are trying to get drugs. I forget the other one. Here's a trailer for Good Boys.
As you know, I am one of the producers on your movie Good Boys. Those were vases. Anyway, you guys cannot watch the trailer for your own movie.
What? Are you serious? Are you kidding?
You're too young.
But we've seen your movies, like Superbad.
You saw that movie?
It has not aged well. Guess you filmed it before black people existed, huh?
I'm from Canada.
We've also seen Sausage Party.
You saw Sausage Party?
You made a cartoon. That's on you, dude.
Did you like it?
It was okay. I fell asleep.
Well, you know what? I was gonna make some calls and see what I could do, but now, fuck y'all.
We're in 6th grade now. We need to start doing 6th grade things. I know what cocaine is.
Annabelle! Get the fuck out of here! Beanbag Boys only, you little shit!
Annabelle's been watching Dateline. She now knows what cocaine is. Hi.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Let me be a beanbag boy. I'll grow tiny penis like yours. Tonight is our first middle school party. There's gonna be girls there. You know what that means?
Drama.
No, kissing.
I'm out.
I'm guessing you're not the popular kids in school.
You do not want to go to Soren's party not knowing how to kiss.
Hey, Stranger Things, go fuck yourself!
I have an idea. Type kissing. Are you 18 or older?
Oh! How many husbands does she have?
The guy didn't even know how to kiss. He was just licking that woman's asshole. You want to kiss an asshole, Max?
Nope.
Y'all the students, I'm the teacher. I hope the message.
We can spy on my neighbor. She's a total nymphomaniac.
She starts fires?
No, she's a nymphomaniac. Someone who has sex on land and sea.
No! Classes in session, everybody.
This is how we get the drone back.
You took my bag?
Don't get any closer!
Oh my God, there's Molly in there.
You had us bring drugs to a fucking playground?
Yeah, dude, keep it 3D so I know you.
We need to get rid of the
the drugs, we can throw it in the forest. It's a sex drug. What if a fox eats it and tries to fuck a squirrel? It'll kill him.
Live and learn, no time to burn. Everything that I got, I earn.
If we don't get to that party, I'll die. I'm fine. I'll just live here.
You guys are little badasses.
Stop treating us like kids. We're tweens. We know how things work.
An indoor swing?
What are you doing? That swing is for sexing. People do sex on it. We still don't know how to kiss.
Your parents have a CPR doll. We can practice kissing on that.
Stop! You should never kiss someone without their permission.
May I kiss you? What do you like about me? You're sweet. You smell good. You're a really pretty CPR doll. I consent.
Yeah, I don't remember her friend's name. I did laugh really hard when she started chasing him Terminator style, T-1000.
Yeah.
Because they even have a really funny shot where, which boy is it? I think it's...
I don't remember the kids' names either.
Yeah. Well, one was Max. Lucas?
Might be right.
Anyways.
Oh, no, it was like Thor.
Thor was this kid who sings.
Yeah. Sippy Cup.
He took
the other kid?
He took 3 drinks, 3 sips.
Yeah.
So one's Lucas, and so it's Max, Lucas, and Thor. Max is Jacob Tremblay, and Lucas is Keith Williams, who's really funny, like the little black kid in it.
Who's such a straight arrow, like he loves the law.
Yeah, because I love
drugs.
when everyone tries to lie. And when they go, so in the movie, Will Forte is amazing
right
in
out
this
of the gate,
movie.
yeah.
I know I have to love you, but I do not like you.
Because he messes with his drone. Yeah. So yeah, in the movie, they're trying to figure out how to kiss girls at a party. So they take his dad's drone, and it gets captured by these girls. And while they're talking to the girls, because at first I love this. He goes, "We were filming turtles, and it got away from us." And then they go,
so cool you like turtles.
Yeah. And then that Lucas boy goes, "No, we were looking at spying on you to kiss," and he just says exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. And so they end up stealing their purse that has drugs in it, and they want them back. So they get involved with trying to get ditching school, trying to buy drugs from a fraternity.
Well, the drone, they try to get the girls steal the drone, they steal their drugs, they try to do a handoff, and then the boys try to double cross them, but then in the process of double crossing the girls, he breaks the drone.
That's right.
And so they have to go buy a new one, and then they have to go get money for the drone.
Because I also love, too, their little thing where the Lucas kid says, "You brought drugs to us playground," and they say, "We got to do this." And so their rationale is saving the community and getting their drone back.
Yep.
It's amazing.
And the girls are like, "Well, you're the ones who actually have the drugs on you, so we'll just tell them that you're the dealers." And so they have to go get money to buy a new drone. So they go back to the house and try to sell like their prized magic card, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Steve Merchant,
yeah,
comes by and. They think they treat him like a pedophile, even though he's just a huge nerd.
Yeah.
And then they won't sell him the card after all, but then he gets interested in the sex doll.
Yeah. Their CPR doll.
Yeah, their CPR doll.
The kid kisses and takes a pube out of his mouth.
So he buys that instead, and oh my god, when they get to the highway, and they cause that crash, and then Steve Merchant shows up again, and the doll goes through the windshield, and they think that it's a real woman who died. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's so funny. And then they give the drugs to a police guy, and they try to sell him back with gummies.
A police guy who's like, he's done for the day.
He's like, "Leave me alone."
Yeah. He steals a beer, hides in his pants.
I have a big dick.
There's a beer in here, but I also have a big dick.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
Because that part too, Max and Lucas are talking, and he says, "No, just pretend we're just normal guys," and we're laughing, ha ha ha. And then the cop looks at him. He says, "He's eye fucking us." "Okay, we have drugs on us." And that Lucas kid just freaks out.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And then I love when they go to the fraternity to buy more drugs
Oh my
for him.
gosh.
And they said, and Luke is the only one who looks like he's in college. And he says, I'm not selling kids to a baby except for you. I'll sell you an econ.
Oh my god, we're jumping around so much because it's just so
insane.
fast and random. But kind of like the main part of the story is it just boils down to these kids that started, I think, 6th grade, and like I love the lines in the car where the girls are talking about them, like, so you guys are still friends, huh? And then they basically allude to the fact like you won't be friends forever, but they don't understand that.
Yeah.
And by the end of the movie, they kind of find ways to drift apart.
Yeah, because even the montage at the end of the movie is amazing.
Dude, Max's montage where he gets with the
probably
girl.
the greatest
She
ever.
dumps him. He gets with the girl who is trying to hook them up in the first place, and then she dumps him, and then those two girls get together.
It plays out.
It's just so
where it
sad every
happens,
time.
And he's crying, and then he's happy. And then it shows those two girls walking hand in hand, and it cuts in on him, and he's just bawling his eyes out. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This movie's awesome.
And then eventually he finds like a completely different girlfriend who like completely controls his life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. Oh, and remember the little sister that just randomly shows up? And
Thor's
it's
sister, yeah.
and it's a horror movie. I know what cocaine does.
That's a sex swing. People do sexing on it.
That's awesome. I had lots of fun with this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should definitely go see it.
Totally.
I know we totally jumped all over the place, and it's hard to describe comedies, but it is freaking amazing. I had lots of fun, and my wife liked it. Okay, cool. So yeah, thanks for listening. Next week we're seeing Hide and Seek, or what's the
Ready or Not?
Ready or Not. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that's the one we're seeing.
Yeah. Each time I see the trailer, it looks
I heard
better
it's really
and better
good.
for me. Yeah.
So it should be fun. I saw a Red Band trailer for it before Good Boys at Alamo.
Is there a green one? Because all I've ever seen was people being murdered in that trailer.
Yeah, so the Red Band one is there's like fucks in it. Because yeah, it's pretty much the same, except they don't edit out the fucks.
So the green band has like arrows going to people's eyes.
It cuts a little quicker too. And then they recolor the blood in the green one, or it's black, and then on the Red Band it looks like blood. So yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah,
I heard it's good.
So we'll check that out.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to a short episode of Real Nerds Podcast.
We're efficient this week.
Yeah, when it's
Knocked
only
it out.
it's only two of us,
Yeah.
And Zach's not rambling, then we're good to go.
We're not wasting time with silly jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
we're getting right to
but
it.
Zach's in New Hampshire filming.
Oh yeah.
So we can make fun of him because
he's pre-productioning.
Yeah, pre-production. Because
Yeah.
he can't defend himself, so he can go fuck himself.
Let's talk more shit about him.
Totally.
We got 7 minutes.
So anyways, fuck you, Zach.
Yeah, you filmmaking piece of shit.
Yeah, way to follow your dreams to New Hampshire, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, where'd you get the money for that ticket?
Yeah.
Rich boy.
Yeah, sucking dicks at the truck stop.
No, it looks like he wants in on this.
Yeah, and as soon as we start making fun of Zach, Kellen's like, wait a minute, I have something.
Damn, son, that's a... Kellen's being really mean to Zach right now.
Go fuck yourself, Zach!
Oh, shit.
And bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Real Nerds Podcast. Real Nerds Podcast is a production of Nebulous Visions Multimedia. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill and Plan 9 Studios for our kick-ass theme song. Also, if you're in the Denver area and you're looking for a cool place to see movies, we see them at the Alamo Draft House in Littleton and now also in Sloan's Lake. Thank you to Colorado Coins, Cards, and Comics for supplying us with all our comic needs, especially you, Andrew. You know who you are. And a big shout out to James's mom. I'm giving you an electronic hug that you can feel through the airwaves. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.